is the 77 WABC minicast.
Joining me now is my favorite rabbi, Joe Potasnik. He got some news yesterday. This Phylisa Wisdom is now the director of the anti-Semitism office, I think it's called that, for the mayor, and she's a terrible choice. She's another liberal reformed Jew, another one of these Bernie Sanders, Jamie Raskin, Chuck Schumer types. I can't stand liberal Jews. I've told you that. I find them to be more dangerous than Hamas in certain cases. I swear to God. But let's see what the rabbi thinks. Rabbi Joe Potasnik. Good morning, Mr. Rabbi.
Good morning to you, and I want to thank you for this introduction today because, as you were saying, the big interview today is with Melania, and now let's talk to Rabbi Potasnik. Thank you. You're big today because there are two stories I got to cover with you that are huge. First of all, I was told that your group, the Board of Rabbis, which you head here in New York, and I couldn't think of a better choice, amongst other groups, the ADL and others, they're not happy with this choice, with Mamdani's choice. I think my friend Moshe Davis got fired. I liked him. He worked for Eric Adams. Yeah.
He did. Okay.
You know, Sid, it's interesting that there is an IRA, International Holocaust Remembrance Association definition accepted by almost 40 states in America, 45 countries around the world, democratic countries. The person who's going to head the Office to Combat Anti-Semitism doesn't accept the standard working definition of anti-Semitism.
Oh, by the way, but if you're going to say that, she's only following the lead of the creep that she works for, Mayor Mamdani.
Yeah, well, but you know, you would think the person in that office, historically, is one who accepts a global definition. I mean, universities have put it on their website. This is the definitional tool to evaluate whether something's anti-Semitism. When the person running the office doesn't accept it, what does that say about the gravitas when it comes to anti-Semitism?
Listen, like I said, the person who runs the city doesn't accept it. I mean, but just to show, Rabbi, the dangers of what that means is they the mayor and this lady Wisdom, what they do then is they kind of lump in Zionists. I'm a Zionist, so are you. And anti-Zionism, anti-Semitism, there's no breath. I mean, you tell the people out there exactly what's the danger of not recognizing that definition. And by the way, not only do either one of them recognize that definition, neither one of them has given us their definition.
Exactly. So you can deny me, in their world, you can deny me the right of Jewish self-expression, and you haven't done anything wrong. You can deny me the right to behave, to believe as a Jew, and you've done nothing wrong. BDS, that's acceptable. So I don't understand how an office is going to operate. You want to talk about having no boundaries? There's an office without boundaries. So the onus is right now on her to come forward and say, this is what anti-Semitism is. I mean, do you have to beat the hell out of someone in order to be considered anti-Semitic, or are there other things in place?
That's a great question. I mean, the one place she does differ with the mayor, and it's a good one, is that she does actually believe that Jews do deserve Israel, that Israel should be a Jewish state. So that's the one piece where she does go against the mayor, and that's relatively important. But the rest of the stuff, like you talked about, the definition of the word, I've never heard her demonize the Intifada, these other things, and the groups that she's aligned with, people like, I said, Brad Lander, who are okay slandering Bibi and the Israeli government. I mean, the oldest game in the books, Rabbi, or the people that tell you they're not anti-Semitic, they just don't like the Israeli government. I got news for you. 95% of those people that don't like the, quote, Israeli government, they're anti-Semites, let's be honest.
It's interesting. All those people who say that, I don't see them demonstrating against Iran. I don't see them demonstrating against countries that oppress minorities, Myanmar, China. You don't hear a word out of them. And yet it's all Israel all the time. So when you single out Israel and you don't have anything to say about anybody else, look, we have now, you've seen the Department of Health, a working group during business time that is talking about Gaza. And you get away with it. And that's the sad thing. As Wiesel said years ago, that the danger or the lesson of the Holocaust is you can get away with it. So I just don't know what the boundaries are going to be, what the definition is going to be in her view, but it spells trouble for us so far.
2 more minutes. When I found out you were going to be on his transition team, I got upset, and you came on the show, and you convinced me you were doing the right thing. But the more I think about it, how about the more you think about it? Are you somewhat now remorseful that you wanted to help this guy? Do you still want to help this guy? Because you talked about it, the help people, they're anti-Semites. This lady now in this position, she's not exactly our friend. So it's not like this guy is bending over backwards to please Joe Potasnik and Sid Rosenberg. How do you feel about that decision now?
So we all have to make decisions as to where we want our voices to be heard. You are remarkable on the air. You're a steadfast defender of Jewish rights. I say I want to be that steadfast defender in the room. I want to face the mayor. I want to face, his appointees and tell them to their face, this is unacceptable. So where do you want to be? That's the question. And I think just to be outside and not say anything, as many do, that is not helping us. That's hurting us. So we can be a proud Jew. We're not ashamed of who we are, and we can confront a mayor, an appointee, anyone, and say, this is what we hold to be true, and we challenge you in what you say.
God, another great answer. You ever do radio, Potasnik? You should think about it.
I got to talk to John. By the way, I want to thank you also for letting me on, because, Sid, I'm from New England, and that you would allow me to come on, given your alliances. It says a lot.
Well, we'll get to the game quickly at the very end of the conversation. Of course, Potasnik is on the air, and he's great. Joe and A.R. Bernard every Sunday morning before Cats Roundtable. Folks, it's a great way to start your Sunday morning. A little pious on Sunday morning. I like it. I like it a lot. I do want to get to today at St. Patrick's Cathedral. We are a Judeo-Christian nation. Right. I'm not only about the Jews. I love my Christian brethren that help the Jews out and wonderful people. And again, I don't like what the Pope did. I don't. Sorry. He's Oprah 1. He should have let Dolan stick around. Cardinal Dolan earned that, but he didn't. Ronald Hicks is going to take over today. What are your thoughts on this big day at the church?
Look, we love Cardinal Dolan. He's our archbishop. He's also the archbishop of the Jewish people, in a sense, because of his closeness and support. You know that on October 7th, he came out and said, we're going to have a collection in all the churches in the Archdiocese for Israel. You couldn't ask for a better friend. I've met Bishop Hicks twice. I was with him last night. I like him. He established a strong relationship with the Jewish community in Illinois. So we look forward to the continuation of that. And hopefully we'll write a new chapter. But that doesn't mean we're going to forget about Cardinal Dolan. We think we should make him an honorary member of the Board of Rabbis. So you can introduce him as Rabbi Cardinal Dolan.
I love that. Seriously, are you being serious?
Well, he's been with us. He comes to many of our events. So, we make him an honorary rabbi.
Yeah,
look,
why not?
He supports the Jewish people.
Yes. Why not?
More than many other people that we mentioned before.
Of course. Hey, listen.
He's there for us.
Why
not?
If Angelo Vivolo can put me, which he does every year, Rabbi Joe, every year, in a convertible Cadillac at the Columbus Day Parade, we can certainly make Cardinal Dolan an honorary Jew. Last one, you mentioned you're from New England. Now, here's what you have to know. I'm not a Jet fan. I'm a Giant fan. I love the Patriots. Why? Because we beat you twice. Eli Manning, 2-0 last I checked against Tom Brady, who won 6-3 in his Super Bowl play. I like the Pats. I think they keep it close. I do think Seattle wins by a field goal, but I think we got a relatively low-scoring, tight football game Sunday night. But you've got a rooting interest, Rabbi Joe. Who wins?
Well, look, I'm glad you're able to have some memory of the Giants and you're able to look back because if you didn't have that, what would you have? Jet fans are able to look back. Thank God for that. But the truth is, it's a great moment. It's a great day where we come together as a country, support the democracy which has blessed us, especially as Jews. We are most grateful for the freedoms of America. And we'll continue. And next year, there'll be another team. Next year, there'll be another Super Bowl. In the meantime, we can continue. Look, when those players, Denver and New England, prayed together on the field, you saw it.
That was great. In the snow.
What does that say?
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Different faiths, one family.
Love that.